Karthik and I live in India. I'm about to present to you my final project for Level 1 Fundamentals of Raw at PLANTLAB Culinary. So it's been an incredible learning experience for me, and there are many skills and techniques that I've picked up over these 2 months that I wanted to bring out in this final menu. The idea behind this menu really is for it to reflect my personal journey through veganism. Looking back, 3 years ago when I made the switch from vegetarianism to veganism, what I really was seeking out in the food that I ate was a sense of familiarity and comfort. But over the course of time, I began to experiment a lot more with food, and I realized the importance of a healthy plant-based diet. This is when I also started trying out many new things in the kitchen. And now I feel like I'm at a completely different stage in this entire culinary journey. I want to try out bold recipes and things that are much more experimental and adventurous. These 3 stages have been reflected in my menu in the sense that the first dish is a very popular street food, which I think everyone would refer to as a comfort food. It's just something that everyone in India loves. The second one is a salad which I have made raw, and it has many interesting flavor combinations. And the third dish is something a little more bold and something I never thought I would be able to design and execute from scratch. So I'm really excited with this menu. The first dish is a plate of momos with an almond tamarind chutney, a spicy kimchi sauce, and a chili oil. Momos are actually a very popular street food in India, and they are vegan, but the thing is they're always either served steamed or fried. And I don't think anyone's ever tried to make a raw version of this dish, so I just grabbed this opportunity to do that. The raw vegan momo wrappers were made using coconut meat. This was a technique that I learned during this course, and I thought it was really cool that you can make something like a momo wrapper using such a simple ingredient. And the first sauce is a spicy kimchi sauce. Kimchi was another thing that I learned to make during this course, and the process of fermentation is just so fascinating, and I really wanted to use it in a recipe. So I made a very hot and spicy sauce using that. And this is an almond tamarind chutney, which is a milder sauce. It provides sweetness to balance out the spiciness from the sauce. And this is a little more savory. It's a chili oil with dried red chili flakes, coriander, and green onion. The second course is a noodle salad with millet and jackfruit chips and cashew feta. Millets have actually been around for thousands of years in India as a beautiful local ingredient, and it's only regaining popularity. I thought sprouted millet would be a lovely addition to this dish. Jackfruits mean a lot to me because as a kid, growing up as a kid, I had a huge jackfruit tree in the house, and we always would eat a lot of jackfruit in the summer as a very refreshing treat. So I decided to take that and make jackfruit chips. And also an exciting part of this course was learning to make cashew cheese, cultured cashew cheese. So I've made a cashew feta to go with the salad. The third and final dish is surprise truffles with a wonderberry compote and almond crisps. One thing that I picked up in this course is to always remember to create something special and memorable about a dish. And that's what I've tried to achieve with this. When you first look at this dish, you think they're just 2 regular chocolate truffles and a matcha truffle. But when you bite into it, you're greeted with an entirely different layer. The chocolate truffle has a layer of matcha nut butter and hazelnut inside, and it's the other way around for the matcha truffles. Wonderberry compote to go with it, I thought would be a very special element to the dish because I've grown up eating wonderberries, picking them off the plant. They're extremely nutritious and found in very small quantities, and they're very seasonal. So I thought it would be really nice to include an element of sour and tanginess to complement the sweetness from the truffles. I also made almond chia crisps to add a layer of crunch along with the hazelnut. There are many skills and techniques that I picked up over this course that I have applied in the dishes that I have made, and these mainly include dehydration, fermentation, and flavor balancing. I think I definitely had the most fun making the matcha, the chocolate and matcha truffles. Because right in the start, I had a completely different idea of how the dish was going to turn out. But what I created was entirely a result of trial and error and actually failing many times and trying out new things. So this part of the course has really taught me how important it is to test a recipe, because we often underestimate how difficult it can be to get something right. So I've learned a lot, and thank you so much for this lovely experience.